Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Kaunas in Lithuania. Beautiful town. I'm joined here by Ryan Carrillo. Welcome to the commentary booth, Ryan.
It feels great to be back, Martin.
And this is for the start of the World Bench Press Championships, and what a championships this promises to be. We had a wonderful, wonderful championship in Denmark last year.
Yes,
and if
it was
this
incredible.
can come close to matching that, boy, oh boy, are we in for some fireworks.
Yes.
Over the
lots
next
of world
week.
records, lots of battles, and definitely coming down to third bench presses. I
hope
see
so.
that coming.
We hope so.
Yeah.
We've got today, Ryan, we've got two flights this morning. Flight 1 is all the 59 kilo Masters men. That's the Masters 1, 2, 3 and 4 59 kilo class. And the next session that will follow on immediately from that is Masters 1 to 4 66 kilo class.
Yeah, the lightweight men, but very powerful, and the Masters lifters are always a joy to watch.
Indeed.
They've been in the game a long time. They are true veterans of the sport.
And some of the the body weight ratio lifting here will be quite spectacular, particularly bearing in mind the ages. Masters 4, for those that aren't sure, is over 70. Masters 3 over 60, Masters 2 over 50, and Masters 1 40 years and over. And just to clarify that you become a master on the 1st of January of the year of your 40th, 50th, 60th or 70th birthday.
So this is actually the second World Bench Press Championships hosted here in Kaunas, Lithuania. It was here in 2013, and I was here, and it was a great meet. And the setup I'm seeing here, I'm really excited to see the lifters perform and see how the meet directors host, because this is an incredible setup compared to what it was 4 years ago.
Well, the standards have just gone through the roof in recent years. I think partly as a result of the live streaming, it's brought in more sponsorship. We need to present the sport in a better light, so the platform is just a different class altogether.
Yeah, I mean, the
from what
lighting
it
is
used to be.
incredible.
Yeah.
It looks significantly more professional, and I think we're going to start here shortly, Martin.
Yes, they're just about to call out the first lifter, and it will be Masami Otaki from Japan, 75 years old. Well, Ryan, I'm looking at the profile. What staggers me is he's only been competing for 5 years.
Interesting.
He only took it up when he was
70.
69 or 70.
Yeah.
Wow.
And with the 100-kilo personal best, that's quite immense. He could be in. He could potentially take a silver, depending on how his competition does.
And as we've said time and time again, powerlifting is sport for men and women of all ages.
All ages, all sizes.
Our oldest active powerlifter is 93.
Do you know
probably
if he's here today?
Probably pushing 94.
He was in rugby. Is he going to be here
I
competing?
don't know. Maybe he'll be in the next flight. But this is the first lift of the 2017 IPF World Bench Press Championships. And it's
80
Otaki
kilos.
from Japan.
Raw. And this
It's
is
a battle.
raw. I just noticed he's not wearing a bench shirt.
Yes, I noticed that as well.
So I imagine he's in the meet now, has his medal. He's going to go shirt up and go to battle with his competition.
Well, you would think so. Be unlike a Japanese lifter not to wear a shirt.
Ah, yes. The bench press in Japan is immensely popular. They typically are the winners of the team championships in the open, junior,
Yeah.
sub-junior. I mean, every age weight class, women and female and male, they're dominant.
And of course, where are the World Championships next year?
They're in Osaka, Japan.
That should be quite special.
Right.
But we have Pierre Gaillard up next from France.
73, 22 years competing, almost as old as I am. He's been doing it almost as long as I've been alive.
Barislav Pogala Kir, preparing Toliko Aripeka, Finland.
And he is wearing a bench press shirt.
Yes.
For those at home that don't know, there is a classic bench press and equipped bench press in the IPF. So in the open division here, you could choose to lift classic or with the shirt, as everyone in the competition will be doing.
Yeah. Rules say you may wear a shirt, not that you must.
Look, oh, he actually hit the uprights on that. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
The safety racks?
The safety racks, sorry.
Yeah.
Good lift. Now
Yeah, you see the two yellows?
Now lift.
They need, yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was a spotter error, though.
I don't know. But he has to get off the stage.
He does.
It's his coach that has to go
The
to the
coach needs
jury.
to assess what's going on. Gaston Perage is leaving the jury's table to
order
investigate.
him off the stage.
Oh,
He may get another lift at the end of the round. That will depend if it was a loader error or a setup error.
yep, new attempt. Yep, they're going to be giving him an attempt at the end of the round, is what I heard Gaston just say.
That's good.
Now lift.
You
Right.
train all year. You don't want to
Definitely.
lose a lift for something like that.
I heard Gaston give him a lift at the end
Preparing for the biopsy of Kenny.
Yep, I saw. Your next lifter is
It's Toliko from Finland.
Toliko.
Ari-Pekka
Ari-Pekka.
Toliko. And he is tackling 100 kilos.
The Masters 1 division. Easy opener.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, that's how you want your opener to look.
This, go, good lift. Next weight, 107.5 kilograms. Preparing for the biopsy of Kenny.
Okay, we're going into the Masters 3 next, Ryan. And it's
It is Juventus
Yevgenius Vorobjovs.
Vorobjovs. He's a tinsmith, 62 years old. And he's been lifting as long as I've been alive, 25 years.
He's 62 years old.
I don't think I've ever met a tinsmith before.
Competition, 25 years.
He's a tradesman.
Yeah. Anyway, his personal best is 117.5.
And look to the crowd, he seems to have a big cheering section. He has his whole family here, is what I see. How about that?
Five loaded for the biopsy of Kenny. Preparing Hashimoto Matsata.
Here we go. Vorobjovs of Latvia.
And he's opening 10 kilos below his personal best. Although they can be misleading in Masters. I mean, my PB is 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And
That is something to
I
consider.
won't be going anywhere
Like, when
near
did
it.
this happen? A little bit
Struggles
difficult
to
time
get
to
it
touch,
down.
but a solid opening
yeah.
attempt.
And this, good lift.
3 wide lights
Next
for
weight,
Vorobjovs of
110
Latvia.
kilograms. Preparing Hashimoto Matsata.
Now Hamayama from Japan up next. He'll be
And-
attempting 115 kilos in the Masters 3 class.
He's an engineer.
Again, someone that's taken it up quite late in life, aged 59, which is what we were saying, that the year in which you become 60, you become Masters 3. An example of this, he's 59, but he's already in Masters 3 because his 60th birthday will be in 2017.
Right. And I love that we have these bio sheets because it's going to tell a bit of a story for every single lifter
Yeah.
and show they're not just lifters there. I mean, this gentleman's an engineer and still finds the time to compete at a high level. Hashimoto with the opener.
Oh, well, that's good.
Beautiful. These Masters lifters are probably, I would venture to say, statistically more successful than the open division counterparts.
Yeah.
You know, they've learned that tough lesson through their career of, not taking a risk on the opener, and they also realize their competition is close, and so a miss kills you.
It does. Now into Masters 4. Over 70, Ryan, and he's opening on 115 kilos.
Five loaded for Hamayama Hisao, Japan.
Mayama.
I mean, this is pretty much double body weight. He's 57.8.
Yeah, it's
And he's
incredible.
opening
on the
on
opener.
115. And just Masters 4 this year, born in 1947. Some lovely overhead shots there.
Yeah, Viva TV with the incredible camera angles to bring you the entertainment.
Oh, wow, that's a
Beautiful.
good bench
Yeah,
press.
I will venture to say he is the favorite for that class, depending on how the Frenchman does. Gallard, or is it Gaillard?
I think it's Gaillard,
Gaillard.
but I may be wrong, but or Gollard.
Gallard.
Gollard, let's say. I
Pavlov.
think Gaillard would it be GAI probably. So this is Pavlov, the Russian,
Saveli.
60 years old, just into Masters 3 this year. He's opening on 117.5 kilos. Lovely overhead shot there.
Another beautiful bench.
Fighting the bar up, yes
We
indeed.
are perfect so far on openers.
No, we're not, Ryan.
Oh,
that
we had
was
the
two
issue.
yellows.
Oh.
That'll be butt up.
But
Not sure if we got the replay here with us today. Yes, here we go. Just
yep,
watch.
there it goes. On the way down,
Yeah,
and then
clear
on the way
daylight.
up. Right.
Yeah.
You notice how his legs are squeezing the bench? I think because of that technique, you see it in a lot of the Swedish and Finnish lifters. They squeeze the bench with their thighs to anchor themselves, and occasionally, when they use their leg drive, it causes their butt to come up, and that's what we just saw.
Well, I'm the opposite. I use really wide stance, so
Yep.
it's almost impossible for the butt to come up because
That's the way to do it. As long
that was
as
one
you
of the
know,
killers for me in the early years.
if you can get the knee below the top of the hip, the butt will never come up.
Kolzowski from Slovakia is up next, and he is in the Masters 2, and he's opening on 120 kilos. And I'm just looking at the heaviest opener, Ryan.
185.
It's Nakata in the Masters 2 59 kilo class, opening at 185 kilos. Wow.
And that actually, it was touching the uprights too. I'm wondering if they're switching the safeties. Head judge seemed to see
got
it.
it 2-1.
Yeah. That seems to be an issue.
Head judge Werner Lau from Luxembourg.
Tomoyoshi from Japan. Next is Ikeda Naoya.
The rack height seemed very high as well because he let go of it as it was being put back in. So I think probably some minor glitches in the first morning that need to be ironed out.
And Daike Kodama's here at the announcer's table. It's always good to see Daike.
I knew it was him. He was smiling.
Yes, always smiling. He is here supporting his Japanese teammates. The whole team. I always love the Japanese team. They're always together, and they support each other through and through, which is always
And
good to see.
This is one of them.
Yes.
Shiki, Tomoyoshi Shiki.
We've got two reds on the bar. You can see it's an
1,
immense
2,
weight. He is kind of
7.5.
shaking, but he blasted up.
Wow.
Are the elbows locked?
That was a long hold. Let's see what
I think
they
it's
say.
because of his elbows. Yes.
No, it's all blues. That would be downward movement
Downward
or not
movement.
locked out. So let's have a look at the
I have
replay.
a feeling it's his elbows.
Yeah.
Let's see. You could argue that they're still a bit bent.
Yeah, there wasn't downward movement,
You know,
certainly.
as a competitor, that I think what he did is appropriate. You just stop pushing, and he did that. But if you have soft elbows, the referees will see it and call it as it is.
Now into the Masters ones. The weight goes up and up. It's 155 kilos now. Well, this guy's PB is 187.5, but as we said, Ryan, we don't know how recent that is.
Right.
This is Ikeda. Naoya Ikeda. I mean, maybe the Japanese are just opting to take the bar high, but that rack looks really high to me.
Look how big his chest is. I think they're just
Yeah.
just trying to save the face if something happens, because they can just collapse their arch and they would get out of there unscathed. Look how his hands are. I mean, we're going to see that all week here with the Japanese
Yeah.
lifters. The way they hold the bar is
And it is
amazing.
Give us a bit more on that, Brian.
So, for those at home who are unfamiliar with bench press technique, the way you hold the bar has an effect on your overall pressing power. And at these angles that you're going to see on the Japanese lifters, you're going to see that they hold the bar in a somewhat unorthodox way. And the advantages with that is an easier touch. And really, I think the only way that you can hold your hands like that is if you have an arch like them.
Yeah.
Because you're only tucking your elbow so much, and you're basically forcing the chest up to the bar and keeping the hands at an angle that keep it in line with your elbow, and then put all the pressing power in the
Okay.
triceps.
We move back to Masters 1, and this is Slawomir Sleds from Poland.
What a last name! That's incredible. It would be destined for greatness in sport.
This is the heaviest opener in the Masters 1, but not the heaviest opener in the group. Oh, that fell very
Yeah, a
quickly,
little bit
didn't
there.
it?
But he muscled it up.
That looks like a very loose shirt when he got
I
to touch
agree.
that easily.
You notice when it kind of just collapsed into him.
He may change shirts now and go into something.
Right at there at the
Yeah,
very end,
that
folks,
was
you see
too
it kind
easy.
of just fell right into his chest. World record
Now Nakata.
on the opener.
Well, the current world record is 175.
10 kilos more. Nakata. Kauzo Nakata.
Yeah, 175 is the current world record. Nakata is opening 185.
At just 59
And
kilos.
just looking at his year of birth, he's first year in Masters 2, so he's the youngster. Big Japanese presence already in this first morning.
Yes.
Looking on
They're
intently.
stacked.
Is this going to be our first world record of these championships?
Such
10
technicians.
kilos
Look at
more
this.
than a Masters 2 lifter, 59 kilos, has ever lifted before.
Replacing the bar,
Well,
I
that's been
believe it
told
has
to-
to do with his elbows. Yep. I noticed on the handoff.
He's going to be
soft
timed
elbows.
out.
Yep.
time.
Well, that was a little bit of an anticlimactic
Yeah, it's
world
unfortunate.
record attempt.
It all had to do with the elbows. So we're going to have a relift here. Pierre Gallart. He touched the safeties with the bar on his opener, and the technical secretary or the jury decided to give him a relift.
It's been around the scene for many, many years.
By Slaughter for Gala Speed front 10.
And a reminder, this is a retaking of his first attempt. We're not into the second round.
Not
We'll
quite
go
yet.
into the second round after this attempt.
This 100 kilo attempt will put him in the silver medal position. And our next lifter to start the second round will be Otaki.
And looks like he's not going into a
No,
shirt.
he's not going to swing, so he'll stay classic. And yeah,
It's good. It means that when it comes to Wednesday, I won't be registering the lowest lift of the championships. So, Pierre Gallart.
and he blows it up just like
Yes,
his first
that's
one.
good.
And it is
3 wides. So we will now start the second round, and your current standings are Sleds in the Masters 1 in first, Kolovsky for Masters 2 from Slovakia, Hashimoto of Japan for the Masters 3, and then Hamayama of Japan for Masters 4. So Japan leading the way. with two lifters in the gold medal position.
And Kolsovsky from Slovakia, the only man in the Masters 2 to register a lift so far.
Very, very, very surprising for a lifter in that situation. You have to get the opener by any means, and if it means opening raw or what have you, 20 kilos lower than you normally would, I'm very surprised to see this.
Well, this is Otaki. Remember he has got a shirt on now.
So 5
but
kilo
he's
jump.
only put 5 kilos on.
You know, it's all relative. That Fury may not give him much, but with the PR of 100, it is quite surprising to not see him take at least a 10 to 12 kilo jump.
Well, the shirt should give him more than 5 kilos.
Look how wide his elbows are. It's not quite optimal technique, but
yes, he gets it. Nice strong at the top.
There we go.
I think that's a pretty loose shirt he's got on. The touch wasn't difficult.
No, he's benching raw, basically. It's just elbows out wide.
Yeah. I think there's going to be, yes, they put 3 minutes on the clock because Gallart is almost following himself. So, Ryan, we've got 3 minutes to fill some time. Can I ask you, for the benefit of non-bench specialists, you spoke about his elbow positioning there. Can you perhaps explain in a little bit more detail?
So when you have your elbows out, it looks like Gallart is actually approaching the bar.
Okay.
And we could go into more detail later.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be other gaps in proceedings where we can talk about that and indeed other issues. I just hope he hasn't followed himself too soon, but
this will be his third attempt in a very short amount of time.
110 this time.
And that's a good lift.
Yes.
I think it will be.
And he gets 3 white lights. Well, it was very nice of him not to interrupt proceedings for 3 minutes.
What a guy.
I mean, that'd be awkward for all the competitors. They're all in shirts.
Personally, I mean, and I'm sure you agree with me, I would have taken that 3 minutes to rest.
Perhaps if not all of it, then certainly most of it.
Correct.
Now, Vorobjobs from Lithuania,
Latvia, who has support of his family, which is great to see.
Yes. Latvia, of course, neighbours Lithuania.
Yes, one of the 3 Baltic states.
The third one being Estonia, where I believe you visited earlier.
Yes.
Was it a deliberate visit or an accidental one?
It was long story, but it wasn't too much time. I was in Tallinn, the capital, and I ended up here, thank goodness. Vorobjobs gets the command, and notice his elbows are tucked here. And
no.
He kind of just flopped it up, and when he was ready to take control of the bar again, he lost control. You'll see here he tucks. He's in a decent position, and he just launches it off the chest a bit. That was all the shirt, and then when it came time for him to start pressing, he was out of position.
Well, that's what we were talking about in Spain last week. A lot of the time when people are touching close to the belly, the natural thing is for the shirt to take it back towards the racks, and they have to be strong enough to change the plane.
Correct.
And not all are.
No.
So this is Hashimoto. Only 2.5 kilos up on his opener. He's in the Masters 3, and this is 112.5 kilos.
Look how loose his sleeves are. Look like I can fit about 6 fingers in there.
No lift.
No lift.
He got
2 yellows.
Must be the butt. Sure we can see a replay.
What did you see?
I didn't see the butt. Now we have Pavlov, the Russian again. Missed his opener, Ryan. Taking the same weight again. Now, am I right? Was this yellows? Was his butt?
I didn't see his butt come up.
No, I mean
Oh,
last time.
yes, this
I
is the
think
gentleman
it
with
was.
the yellows for the butt.
Yeah. Gets the touch, drives it up. Well, it looks good from this
Beautiful.
angle. Just have to wait and see what the referees say. Yes,
There
he's
it
made
is.
the necessary adjustments.
So he is now your leader in the Masters 3. And Toliko of Finland is going to be your next lifter for Masters 1, and he is not going to be taking a stab for a higher finish. So the only battle I think we're going to see in the Masters 1 is going to be between Akita of Japan and Sleds.
Yes. Well, the Japanese lifter has jumped 20. Sleds, the pole has only jumped 5. So suddenly, at the end of the second round, if they both
That was
make
a
the
very
lift,
interesting coaching call.
the Japanese are going to be leading. But this
However, Akita does have a lower lot number, so
this is Toliko.
great arch on this lifter.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Well, I say it's good from what we could see. Yes, indeed. Good lift. 3 white lights.
And how it will be Master 4 world record. Kamayama Hisao preparing.
Now Hamayama.
World record, M4 world record for Hamayama, 120.5 kilos.
Bias loaded.
Yeah, current world record
Alrighty.
120.
This could be our first world record of the meet. The first of many, I'm sure we will see.
Oh yes.
That's what this meet is about.
The Japanese are here in force.
And this is the World Championships. People come here for the world records. Taking his time to set up. The clock is winding down, however. I believe he will get his command.
Oh, that
was
looks good.
beautiful.
Oh, no
Yellows.
lift.
I'm
He
wondering
got
what they're
yellows.
seeing.
Well, let's have a look. Has to be butt. I can't see. I didn't see that.
I don't know. I'm very curious to what these yellows are for.
Well, normally yellow would be not waiting for commands, the head, the feet, or the butt. Those are the common ones in bench press.
Perhaps his butt is coming up and we just have a poor
Well,
angle.
the rules say it's got to be clear daylight, and I think the light
do,
is
correct.
there to show that.
Yep.
So well,
I didn't see that.
no,
and
we're a little bit confused. So we've got
all right,
Kolsovsky again
Kolsovsky.
in the
Slovakia.
Masters 2 from
Took a healthy
Slovakia.
10-kilo jump.
Well, he's leading, but if the other two get a lift in, he's destined to finish third.
Yes, he is in a not too favorable position with being heavier than Shiki of Japan, who also
Yes,
jumped to 130, and he's also got the lower lot number.
that's right. But he leads at the moment.
Let's see what the referees say. That was looked like a good lift.
Yes.
There we go. And for those of you at home who are unfamiliar with the lot number decides the order of lifters, and so that's very important for deciding competitions because the lifter with the lower lot number has to go before a lifter with the higher lot number. And when you get down to the third bench presses, the coaches are allowed to change attempts. So if you're a lower lot number and you get it, the lifter with the higher lot number can change their lift and potentially beat you.
Yeah, provided that the bar weight is going up and not down.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you not used to watching bench press only competitions, the rule in third round bench press is the same as the rule in third round deadlift in a 3 lift competition.
Looks like we'll see a big arch here. Wow. He had
Shiki
missed
again.
his opener.
Tomoyoshi Shiki. Now this will put him into the lead on body weight over the Slovakian lifter. Now, was this the guy they weren't sure about the arm being locked out last time?
Whoa.
And they've said the same thing again. He looks
I want to see a
confused.
replay.
It's not the best replay angle if it's his right arm that they say he's not locking out.
He turned the elbows in. I believe those are locked. Before, they were soft.
Yeah.
So and one side ref threw a blue and a yellow.
Yes. Well, the jury has come out for this one. I'm going to
Honey
speak
Smith,
to the referees
technical
as why.
Here
We'll
we
get
go.
a very experienced referees on duty today.
This is a good checks and balances the IPF has to ensure that referees are being honest and following the rules. That's why we have the jury and the technical chair, Honey Smith of the IPF. You see him there walking back to the table.
Satisfied with the referee's explanation?
Let's see if we see some changes in their
No,
calls.
sleds now.
Sleds.
170 kilos on the bar for him. And then Akira will follow him with a 20 kilo increase. Slavomir Sleds. Well, you'd think an experienced lifter would know where the rings are.
Correct.
He was being told his hands were too wide. I mean, that's just
he's a
instinctive.
wily old veteran. He's probably trying to stretch the rules a bit. Very powerful.
Well, it's a question. It went up in stages. Did it go down at all, though? No, it didn't. He gets it 2-1, and the fail is a yellow, which is likely to be butt. Yeah, there comes the butt. He got off for that one, but he gets it 2-1.
Very powerful. Sleds, your leader, and here is Akita, who took a 20-kilo jump with a PB of 187.5. This attempt is about middle of the road.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised to see him make this. The question is, can he keep his butt down and can he lock his elbows? That's one issue the Japanese lifters have been having today. He moved his foot.
Well, he locks it. I wonder, did they notice that? Were they looking at other things? Yes, they did. That's well spotted, Ryan. Yes, there's the foot coming off.
Up and down. And
the rule says it can slide, but no part of it must come off the floor.
And one thing you'll notice the Japanese lifters are somewhat inconsistent. The thing is, these lifters are pushing the absolute limits of human performance, and that requires being in tune and tight as possible from your toes to your head.
And talking about this, Ryan, this is the world record that he got timed out on before.
Correct.
Final lift of the second round. This is Nakata.
And
smash the world record.
The setup is very methodical, so he does take time, and hopefully he has enough time now to get an attempt in. You'll see he is getting his shoulders set.
Yeah. It's fine as long as he doesn't need to re-rack and start it again.
Correct.
And then
surprisingly, he doesn't have an immense arch here. In fact, it's nearly flat-backed. Look at his elbows, though. I'm seeing a soft elbow on the right side, but he did get start command.
I
touched the upright. He did touch the upright. However, the rules do say
gets it 2-1. It's a new world record.
The first record of the World Bench Press Championships in Kaunas, Lithuania. Can you explain the rule on the touching the upright?
Yeah, it used to be an automatic fail, but they changed the rule. And the effect of the rule now is that it's not a fail unless you get an advantage out of it. For example, if you ram the bar into the rack and then push up against the rack, that would be a clear fail. But if you just glance it in the process,
which is what he did, and he was just fine. That was a great call. So we're going to start our thirds here with Otaki of Japan, and just a quick review of the current placings and potential battles you're going to see. The one to watch is going to be the Masters 1. You have two lifters going for 175 kilos on their third. Sleds is in the power position with the higher lot number over Akita, who missed 175. Your current leader in Masters 2 is Nakata of Japan. Pavlov of Russia leads the Masters 3, and Hamayama of Japan leads the Masters 4.
Yeah, Sleds in the Masters 1 has the higher lot number.
He is heavier, however.
He is heavier, so you would have to go.
After the successful 170, he's in a powerful position.
Very much so. I'd rather be him than the Japanese
Correct.
at the moment. Holds most of the aces.
But everyone here gets a medal today.
Yes,
no
indeed.
bombs. 3 lifters in each weight class.
Well, there's one that we still worry
Shiki
for.
of Japan, correct. I did not notice. 4 seconds. He may
He's gonna
time
be
out.
timed out.
Yes, he will be timed out.
Well, the speaker didn't call time.
So,
No.
driving. He's pushing. Did the bar?
It's gone down now. No, one of the speaker's jobs is to call time, and he didn't. And well, it had no impact because the lifter didn't get the lift anyway. Barov Jobs from Latvia with his own fan club,
Yes.
the Tinsmith.
You guys can't see this at home, but his whole family seems to be here, and they're holding up cardboard signs, cheering him on, and it is very heartwarming to see that
Yes,
kind
indeed.
of love and support.
Why are they not tin signs, I wonder?
Interesting.
Maybe they wouldn't fit in the car.
Too heavy. Rob Jobs taking 112.5, which will take him into the silver medal position over Hashimoto. I did see his head come up. Let's see if the referees noticed.
Probably,
Very powerful
probably
attempt, though.
one did, and the other two gets it 2-1.
And he goes to the silver medal position that puts all the pressure on Hashimoto.
Well, before that, we've got Gallart from France. He's going for 117.5. This would put him in the gold medal position. He's heavier than Hamayama.
And Otaki missed. And I'll tell you what, I did not foresee that in this weight class. When I saw Hamayama opening so big, I thought, yeah, that's pretty much decided. But Gallart could be a world champion here.
But you know what they say, it's not where you start.
It's where you finish. I believe we just had a weight change. We did.
We did.
Hashimoto jumped down to take back his silver medal. And he can do that because he has the higher lot number.
Yeah.
Were the roles reversed, he would have to go to 115 kilos. So you'll see he's very focused. This kind of position is what competitors live for. It's do or die.
And we'll see this again and again.
Yes.
Third round changes.
It is what makes this competition so exciting is the third bench press. The deciding lifts.
This to go into silver medal and push the Latvian down into the bronze medal position.
For silver medal. And he
Oh,
gets it
wow,
easily.
yes.
So I believe we will see 3 whites. Hashimoto will be your silver medalist, and Varab Jobs of Latvia will be your bronze medalist.
Now back to Gallart from France that we were with a moment ago.
He will be swinging for a gold and putting all the pressure on Hamayama, who has called for a world record that he missed on his
He
second.
missed in his second attempt. And in fairness, he looked a bit confused. It wasn't a strength issue.
It was an easy attempt, and we saw yellows and blues thrown by the judges. But for now, we're going to see Gallart try to take that gold medal. You can hear the crowd in the background cheering for him. People are getting excited.
Yeah, vive la France. Strong French contingent here this week. Crowd isn't bad for first session on the first day.
And people keep trickling in.
Oh, this place will be heaving come the final session. And he fights, no.
Not quite.
Just too heavy.
Nothing to be upset about. A silver medal is Still wonderful. See him
Thought his
smiling.
grip was quite narrow.
Yes,
You know,
it is.
the wider you go, the more you get out of the shirt. And it just went nowhere, did it?
No, and the shirt he's wearing is an Inzer Blast. You're not getting much carryover
Is it
out
a
of
blast shirt?
It is a
Oh,
blast.
well, you might as well go raw.
Correct.
Sorry, John Inza. You have some wonderful
The
shirts.
times have changed, though.
That's not one of them.
You'll notice most lifters today wearing Titan Support Systems equipment. The Super Katana is the pinnacle of single-ply bench press shirts, but some of these Masters lifters are competing in shirts that are pretty old. The F6, the Titan Fury, but they all have a different way of working, and some lifters perform better than others. So here's Pavlov with 120 kilos, your winner of the Masters 3 division. No pressure here, just a gym.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
looks good.
yeah. Let's see what they say.
Yeah,
some
3
whites.
white lines.
Be sure to stay tuned, folks. We're going to move right into the 66 kilo class, Masters 1 through 4.
This is just going to build and build and build. Already a good first session.
All right, Martin, we have our world record, Hamayama.
Yep, here
World
we go.
record attempt, Masters 4 world record.
Well,
He'll
we're
need
not
this.
sure why he missed it last time. He looked a bit confused
I
himself.
was confused too.
Let's wish him well, second time of asking. Already secure in the gold medal position with his opener of 1:15. With Gallart failing to make his 1:17.5. So this to add a world record to his gold medal. Just tune into this, Ryan. See if we can see any possible reason for failure on
I will
this.
be honed in like a hawk. Butt is down, head is flat, elbows are locked.
Easy touch. Oh, it's got to be good, surely.
His butt stayed down. Of course, he's using
did
his
they
leg drive,
say?
so his butt shaped. New world
2
record.
to 1, he got a blue. Well, blue would be soft elbows or downward movement. Let's have a look at that. I think the referee probably gave it for soft elbows. No downward movement.
No, I
Maybe
think
the right elbow
maybe the
was
right
a fraction
elbow.
soft. But that is a new world
record.
Wow.
So this is the only lifter who needs to get a lift. 130 kilos.
Yes.
Shiki of Japan.
This is Tomoyoshi Shiki from Japan. Really, really, really needs this.
Has to have it to stay in the meet.
And it'll move him into silver medal position as well. On body weight. Over Kolsovsky. Only grams between these lifters. But grams can decide world titles and gold medals. So Shiki must make this lift.
There it is.
Well,
I think that was a good. What did you see?
I
anything?
think no, but he 2 to 1.
Ah, there we go. The relief on his
what
face.
A relief.
Oh, he is very relieved.
And the referee says, get off the platform. Well, it was called for blue by one of the referees. They must be calling soft elbows because no way was there downward movement there.
Agree.
Now, Toliko, Ari-Pekka Toliko from Finland in the Masters, where I've lost the screen. I think it's Masters 1, is it?
Yes, this is all these 3 lifters will be Masters 1, and we have Nakata swinging with 195. 130 kilos here for Toliko of Finland. A bit of a struggle. He's shaking his head.
No.
Nope. Interesting. Perhaps he made an adjustment in the back with the bench press shirt, and it just didn't work out when he got on the platform. That's what it looked like to me. He will keep his bronze medal because Shiki made his lift. Shiki was the lighter lifter.
He was, yes.
And we're going to move briefly to Masters 2 for Kolsovsky, excuse me. 135, which will launch him above Shiki.
Yeah, but Shiki, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the
No
screen
wonder he
keeps
doesn't go
switching.
132.5 actually, because that's all he needs for the silver medal.
Lower lot. No. Oh, Interesting.
He's going 135.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it. Is his
That is
ego taking over
Or
from common
perhaps
sense?
the coach did not realize that that was an option.
Should have. Hope he doesn't lose out in a silver medal because of
For
a
2.5
silly
keys.
miscalculation like that. Oh, it's
He is
going
hurting on the way down.
sideways.
Yeah, he's hurting. I can see the look on his face.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Do
and
we
he
have an
let
injury?
go. And
He's okay. He's getting up.
Now lift.
Just a bit in pain.
Next weight 175.
A bit of
I
disappointment.
hate it when I see the lifter letting go of the bar because potentially that can mean smashed face.
Yeah.
It's the loader's job to help you put it back. It's not to put it back for you. But no, he was going nowhere at all.
No, I could tell on the way down it was bad news. He was grimacing and
Now
It was
we
good that they
move
took
to
it.
Ikeda.
175 kilos. He will stay in the silver medal if he gets this lift because the leader, I forget his name. It is not on our screen at the moment.
No,
There it is.
it's sleds, and
It
he's
is sleds.
battling with
okay.
sleds.
This is the battle.
Now, if he gets this, he moves into the lead, but he's heavier than sleds. His weight is 59.0, right on the upper limit.
Takes the handout.
No.
Not quite.
No, just too much.
He'll retain his silver medal, and Sledge is
Sledge
able
is the
to.
world champion.
Sledge is able to do whatever he pleases.
The same way, preparing Sledge Slaughterman. Next, Nakata Kazuo. But it's loaded for Sledge Slaughterman. Next is
And finally, in this flight after sleds, we'll have Nakata going 195. And that's not even Masters 1, it's Masters 2.
Incredible strength here at the World Bench Press Championships. From the lightest men to the heaviest men.
Yeah. No, just too much, just too much.
Getting heavy here on these thirds. We've seen quite a few misses.
And
We'll
then
move
there
into our
was
final
one
lifter.
more lift in the Masters 59s. And what a lift this is. 195 kilos.
Incredible. It's significantly
Masters
higher
2,
than his competition.
59 kilo class.
Coached by Daike Kodama.
Remember, the record coming in was 175.
And here he is, 20
This will
kilos
put
above
20 kilos.
it. And this
onto
is
the
his
record.
first year in Masters
Yes,
too. So
yes. He's the
rewriting.
youngster.
He is rewriting the record book, and he will continue to
You
do
often
so.
find that with lifters that are new to a Masters category. He's brought Masters 1 standards with him into the Masters 2. And lifters are going on so much longer than they used to. I remember when I first started, there wasn't a Masters 4 class per se. The Masters 4s lifted with the Masters 3, and they had like a Wilkes Award for the best Masters 4.
Incredible.
Things have just moved on so much.
The level of competition here is just
So this
Out
for
of this world.
another world record from Nakata. Gets the touch.
blast.
Oh, it's moving. No, no.
Spotters save it.
Just too heavy. Well, he has to settle for one world record, Ryan. What
And
a
one world
wonderful
championship.
performance for
Your
him.
world champions today in the 59 kilo class. Masters 1 is Sleds of Poland. It is. Sorry, folks, losing bit here on my screen. Nakata of Japan for Masters 2. Masters 3 is Hamiyama. Sorry, Masters 4 is Hamiyama. And Pavlov of Russia, your Masters 3 world champion at 59 kilos. Next up is going to be our 66 kilo men. Masters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perisalo Hanu of Finland is your first lifter up, 90 kilos on the bar to start out the 66 kilo class. He is a Masters 3. This will kick off your 66 kilo division, Masters 1 through 4. This is the second year that the World Bench Press Championships has been sub-junior, junior, master, and open. It used to be that the masters lifters were separated. So this event has turned into a 500 to 600 lifter event consistently since we've added the masters division. And that's just incredible for the growth of the IPF, and you can see with the participation we have from all of the member nations, it continues to grow in popularity. From the classic division to the equipped division, old, young, the IPF is growing and powerlifting is getting more exciting. Fink of Finland is your next lifter, 102.5 kilos. He's in the 66 kilo class. The Masters 3. More and more people are trickling into the event venue. I imagine this place is going to be booming with people by the final day of the competition. People have traveled from all over Europe, Asia, and America to compete here. Fink with the opener, 102.5, easy. We got 3 whites. Next will be Markku Kempienen of Finland, 105 kilos. So 2 Finns and one lifter from France in the Masters 366 kilo class. And Fink and Kempien of Finland are actually very close, and they're countrymen. It's going to be interesting to see how this turns out with the coach calling numbers for people on the same team.
Do they have the same coach, or I wonder, do they have one each?
I do see 2 Finnish.
Yeah, it's quite
coaches.
a big Finnish contingent here. I
Yes.
would be surprised if they didn't have their own coaches. Markku Kemppainen gets the top show. That looks
Beautiful.
strong.
This is going to be an interesting battle between the two Finnish lifters.
Certainly is.
2.5 kilos apart on the openers. And they're both far enough away from gold that it's going to actually come down to a bronze-silver battle in that weight class, or that age class rather. We move into the Masters 2 class. Nakamura of Japan, opening at 105 kilos.
Opening raw.
Raw. It will be interesting to see where he goes if he shirts up, considering this class is close to 180 kilos in openers.
Yeah, what a breadth of openers. 90, 105, 162.5, and 175. This is Hideaki Nakamura.
Opening
Oh,
raw.
it's nice and strong. Well, he got a yellow from the center referee. Not sure what that was for. Couldn't see anything there, but
Tadakazu.
well, the clock's
Tsukuda.
ticking down. It's been cold loaded and he's still standing there.
The language barrier at times can be a problem. He is a bit lost. Let's hope he has enough time with 33 seconds left. He should. He is a Masters 4 lifter born in 1944. And look at this, Martin. They weigh the exact same.
Yeah,
That is very that
we
creates a unique situation.
We had this in Spain last year. Do you know the rule?
I do. The lifter who completes the lift first, in this
Correct.
case, it is going to be the person with the lower lot number.
Yeah.
Gets the win. And it's a good opening attempt. Not as easy as I would expect. So Sakuda could potentially, depending on how his compatriot Danyasu does, could potentially walk away with the championship, and all he has to do is get the lift first.
Yes. But of course he's got the lower lot number, so the other Japanese that's coming out now,
Danyasu,
Danyasu, Yeah, he always has the option to up the weight on the
Correct.
third attempt. And he is opening 10 kilos heavier. So he probably, if he gets this lift in, he probably holds all the aces. A 10 kilo advantage on weight lifted and a higher
He will
lot
be
number.
in the driver's seat.
Yeah, very much so. But I've been in the driver's seat before now, and somebody engaged the ejector.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, yes. These horrible people that do 20 kilo jumps.
What are you thinking? How dare you?
Shouldn't be allowed.
Clock winding down to 20 seconds.
Well, he takes the bar, so he should have plenty time. Gets a start command with 16 seconds to go.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was much easier than the opener we saw.
Definite driver's seat.
Yes. We will continue to watch that weight class intently to see what happens. Because we did see with 7.5 kilo jump from Sakuda.
We did.
Interesting. Moving on to your Masters 1 class where we have the United States, France, Sweden, and Japan, a great representation of member
and
nations
this is
here.
Sweden first. It's Marcus Holmgren.
Look at that singlet.
Oh yes, that's
Flying his colors.
That's the Titan Sweden. Yes, that singlet was much in evidence in the European Open last week. Some fantastic Swedish
Titan has been
lifters
pumping
there.
out some custom singlets for all of their nations.
Yeah.
And Martin, I have a question following this lift for you. And I just noticed how wonderful this guy's hair is. I appreciate good hair. That is key to performance. Gets the command. Oh,
No, what happened there?
Little shirt malfunction is
Oh,
what happened.
dear.
Let's see a replay, and I can I'll break down for you what we just saw.
Oh, that was horrible.
Other than fabulous hair, you saw this gentleman in an optimal elbow position. He just lurched the bar up.
Yeah.
That was all shirt. He basically wasn't pressing.
Yeah.
He just let the shirt take control, and that's what happens.
Yeah, I've been looking for one of these shirts that is 300 kilos for the last 10 years now, and I can't find one.
And here we go. We have
Claude
Citrouk.
Citrouk
You'll
from
see
France.
that he has a huge support here from France. And it will be interesting to see with his supportive equipment on his leg how that will work as far as keeping his foot planted. We have one lifter in the United States. His name's Gabriel Gigout, and he has spina bifida, and he has to wheel himself up and lift. Very in control.
Oh,
That
that's
was
a great
beautiful.
bench press. And the shouts of Ali, Ali, Ali go up from the French supporters. Now, your guy up next, Ryan?
Steve Petrinzik, yes. He is also the chairman of the bench press committee in the United States, so he is the guy we elected to represent the bench pressers.
Okay. He better be good then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Martin, as a Masters lifter, who you yourself are competing on Wednesday,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the health benefits that you've seen through your powerlifting career, and what would you recommend to older men, older women who are thinking about engaging in powerlifting? Is it a great solution for a
Quite
healthy life?
simply, it keeps you young, keeps your muscle mass high, improves your bone density no end. You mix with younger people, it keeps you mentally young as well. Ooh, it was a little bit of a sticking point. I think that's fine.
Shirt's not too tight. That was a good lift.
Yeah, good lift. Yeah, it's something I'd recommend to anyone, and you're never too old to start.
No, that's the beautiful thing about powerlifting. We're seeing some Masters lifters who were in their 70s that have only been lifting for 5 years.
Well, Sten Stensgaard, who lifted last year from the day, he only took it up in his mid-80s.
Brilliant, and I imagine he feels better. The increased muscle mass, the testosterone, it just, you feel.
Yeah.
So how would you recommend a Masters lifter get into powerlifting?
Well, in my day, it was very, very. Well, let's see this lifter first of all. This is
Amakawa of
Amakawa from Japan. And
he too is in his first year of Masters.
Yeah. French lifter, Bernard, is going to blow them all away if he makes his opener.
Very tight shirt there, but
It
you'll see
is.
he's very disciplined and keeps it right in the bubble, and he blows it up.
That's good.
Most lifters, when they're under pressure like that, like you just saw, folks, they're going to go one of two ways. They're going to go back towards their face to touch, or they'll kind of go towards their belly, which is not optimal to get the most out of the equipment.
Yeah.
But you'll see he just stuck it right there, and you'll see the result is a good bench press.
Yeah, to answer your earlier question, Ryan, how would the older lifter get into it? I would say quite simply, use the internet and find a local club, find a local coach. Don't try and do it yourself. It doesn't work. You just learn bad habits. You may injure yourself before you ever find someone to do it right.
Great
and
advice.
A good coach will double what you can do in the first 12
Absolutely.
months. And you can't do that yourself.
A very powerful
that's
attempt
strong.
from Holland. Charles Smith, 106.2.5.
Good Dutch name.
Yes.
Next weight, 175
That'll launch him
kilograms.
above Parasalo of Finland and Nakamura of Japan.
But he's Dutch, it must be Schmidt. No, I jest. Now, this is the big French presser, Bimel.
He's a
51-year-old
chauffeur.
chauffeur.
Wow. What an intimidating chauffeur. Big and strong. Look at the arms on this guy.
You think
He
he'll
is
drive
built
the
to
bar
bench.
off his chest?
I hope so.
Well, I think it showed his PB around about 200.
Right. That's
175
25 kilos off.
is a big opener. Put him well in the lead. Smith's only gone 5 kilos for his second, so this could win the gold medal right here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That was a beautiful textbook equipped bench press. And you can hear the French contingency. Look at this bench. Just, he drove it up, I'll tell you that. He is a chauffeur of
No.
that bar.
Shall we stop on the puns now, or
No,
shall we
we're-
entertain
no, let's keep
the
going.
audience all day long? Well, I think he steered himself into gold medal position with that lift.
The dad
And
jokes
this,
are never ending,
this
folks.
is the other big French lifter, Bernard, in the Masters 1. This is 197.5. This is very, very close to the world record. This goes well. Expect a world record attempt next time round. You'd forget these guys are so light, Ryan, with the weight that's been lifted.
66 kilos. I mean, some of these guys' arms are enormous. You forget until you're standing next to them. Heavy. It is heavy, but wow, look how wide his elbows are. That was.
I think he may get
fought that
blues. Not sure.
Wow.
No, 3 wide lights.
Wow.
What a battle.
What an aggressive opener.
Is there anything more there, though?
I don't know. Look how wide his elbows are. He's obviously got the horsepower, but he had to really earn that one. Feet are shaking. That'll end the first round, and your leaders are Bernard of France, who you just saw with that 197.5 attempt in the Masters 1. We have Waymil of also from France with the 175 opener, significantly ahead of his competition. And then we have Citroën of France, 3 Frenchmen leading.
Yeah.
One with the 145 in the Masters 3, and then Danyasu of Japan, who is going to be battling it out with his
Going to be a good
compatriot,
battle in the Masters 4.
Sakuda, trailing closely behind, who called for a significant jump relative to his age and body weight. So Masters 4 is going to be entertaining.
And the other good news is, with one exception, first column is all green. And that's the Swedish lifter Holmgren. I think that was just a shirt.
Yeah, that was a shirt malfunction.
Oh, that looked good.
There we
that
go,
looked
95
easy.
kilos.
And 3 wide lights.
105 kilograms. Plain Seppo. Next lifter, Campanen Marco. Bar is loaded for Plain Seppo.
Seppo Flink from Finland. 105 kilos on the bar.
And this is one half of the Finnish team that is present in the Masters 3 class we were talking about earlier. They opened up 2.5 kilos behind. The jump for Fink was only 2.5 kilos, which is an interesting call. You saw Kampionen, his teammate, go from 105 to 110. We'll be interested to see how these two finish.
The finish.
The finish.
So this is my good friend Seppo. Drives the bar up.
I see why they jumped 2.5 kilos.
Yeah,
he earned that one.
Good.
And it is good lift.
3 whites.
Next weight 110 kilograms. Preparing step by M1.
That'll move us on to Kampionen with 110. Kampionen. Just an American boy learning how to speak these unique... Kampionen, these unique syllables. Thank you for the help, Martin.
Oh, you could just call him Marku.
Marku. No, I want to learn how to say it all. I just got to struggle through it.
Marku Kampionen. 110 kilos on the bar for him. 5 kilo jump. In the Masters 3.
Blasts it up. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it looks
He
good.
seems to be in the driver's seat compared to his
Certainly is.
teammate Fink, who took another 2.5 kilo jump. I think it's safe to say we will not see a battle into the thirds.
Well, Seppo was the lighter lifter. I guess he could change to 110 if he felt inclined to.
All right,
But
the
we're into
Masters
the
4.
Masters 4 now.
Sakuda, who took a 7.5 kilo jump. This will put him in a striking position if Denyasu happens to miss his second attempt.
And remember, these are the two with the identical
body weights. So in the event that they both lift the same, this lifter here would be the winner because he did it first.
No, the other one's already on 125.
Oh, correct. I misspoke.
It's so difficult when you jump in between 4 weight classes simultaneously. This may not be finished yet. Oh, a very
liberal press command.
Yeah, I think that's the word I was looking for. No, he went too soon. I think the centre referee reacted to him going anyway. That's why it was so liberal.
Yeah, there was no pause there. No pause.
Now Nakamura, we're back to the Masters 2. 125 kilos on the bar.
Preparing Sannyasho Sadanobu.
Clock ticks down towards 30 seconds. Nakamura takes the bar. Gets the touch, just. Well, I think that was good. Yes, indeed. Brian, normally when you see the lifter struggle to get the touch, you can expect the upward movement to be far faster than
either far
than
faster or
non-existent.
Just, yes. Sometimes you take so much time getting down, it kills the breath that you have taken, and it kills your ability to press for a long amount of time.
And it actually takes an awful lot of your energy away just pulling the bar on.
That has actually been a struggle for me my entire career.
Which is counterintuitive to have a big weight and have to pull it on.
Yeah.
And I think people that have never been in a shirt,
they have no
which
idea.
will actually be a lot of powerlifting fans and powerlifters who live classic, just don't appreciate the
technical skill and endurance and grit it takes to be successful in this gear. And it's fickle, man. It really is. Even for the top guys, it's fickle.
Yeah. The sweet spot is so narrow. You either hit it and it looks easy, or equipment just makes you look silly. I think that's good.
A little bit uneven, but that rule, as long as the bar doesn't move
No.
down,
Gets
is
a
good.
blue and a yellow. That would suggest maybe downward movement and butt. Or not locked out. Yeah, there was a downward movement. Can't argue with that. It was very low. But picked up by the referees.
Marcus Holmgren, who we saw just had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction on his
Yes,
opener.
and he was the only red. So
At this level, they're going to have a coach back there who's going to make the adjustments, and let's hope that he's successful here.
with great Masters 1 hair as well, Ryan,
Wonderful hair.
as you noted earlier. Now, let's hope he puts right what went wrong last time. Good touch.
Much better.
No,
Wha-
no, he's,
Ooh.
no.
The touch was
Oh,
much better.
Yes.
He's having issues on the. He's in a hurry. What I'm seeing is a lifter who is in a hurry. And when you're in a hurry, you make these silly mistakes. You'll see he kind of jerks it up again and then stops.
Why do you think he's in a hurry, Ryan?
The anxiety of competition. You miss your opener, you go to your second, and you really don't want to miss it again. So you're overthinking things. And so what I just saw again is a rushed attempt. This time on the press, he pushes it up, and the screams you're hearing are for Claude Citroc, who had an incredible opener.
Oh, yes.
The French team is here to support.
Masters 3, and this is 152.5 kilos.
He is one of 3 French lifters who are leading the
And
Masters
he's not even a
66
new
kilo
Masters
class.
3. He's nearer 4 than 2. Born in 1950.
Wow.
Only 3 years away from Masters 4. And second
he's
attempt,
strong.
152.5 kilos. No.
Bit of a dip.
He's going to get blues. He got it up under his own steam, but he's going to get blues.
Yes.
Well, he got a white.
Interesting.
Surprises me that he got one white in that. But then referees are looking for different things, and
Yes.
that referee may have been looking for butt and feet at the time and just didn't see the downward movement, but it was very obvious. So we go to the replay. There it is.
Yep. Evident. Steve Petrinjuk of the USA.
Yeah, his battle is with the Japanese lifter. The French lifter Bernard is home and hosed with a 197.5 opener. We wondered where he'd go next time. Well, he's only put 2.5 kilos on. And I always think it's a bit brave. There are other words available, opening, within 2.5 kilos.
Yes.
But this is Petrinchuk.
Steve Petrinzik. I think this looked a little better than his opener.
Yes, it did.
Powerful attempt. 3 whites.
What shirt is he wearing?
He's wearing an Inzer Bolt. Have you ever seen that shirt?
I have. I've been tempted to try it.
They are being dabbled in by certain lifters in the United States.
I
John
use the
Inzer.
Rage X myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You may like the Bolt. I'm a Titan guy. What I know about the Bolt is it is painful. But if you're used to a Rage X, it's going to bite you in the same places. However, the material is much stiffer, and so you're going to get closer to the performance of a Super Katana out of the Bolt.
Okay. Well, if I ever get well again, that may be one investment.
We sure hope you do. Amakawa of Japan, 160. He is in the silver medal position. You'll see that Steve Petrinzik has called on his third to best this attempt,
Yes.
assuming Amakawa makes it. Which he does.
Oh, that's good. I'm always impressed by a bench press that gets faster and faster,
Yes.
rather than one that slows down
Correct.
and grinds. That shows real
power.
lockout power.
And it shows that Amakawa's got some aces in the hole.
Yeah.
Charles Schmidt.
Yeah, and just looking at the replay, Amakawa, the shirt was taking him back as well, and he had the power to control and change the plane.
That is key.
Now, Charles Smith from the Netherlands, 57-year-old, been competing for 25 years.
25.
It's as long as Ryan's
Man.
been on the planet.
That just puts everything in perspective for me as a young guy who's kind of in a hurry to do everything in powerlifting.
Yeah.
I mean,
These guys
look how
were
much
25
I have
once.
time. I've only been doing it 9 years.
Yeah.
There's plenty of time. And another interesting press command there.
Well, he powered it up.
And it is
It almost looked like a raw lift. Gets it 2-1. Got one yellow. If we see that again, I would guess it would be for butt. Look at the butt and the feet. Yeah, butt did come up. He got away with one there. Nearly at the end of the second round. 2 to go, both French. First up is Oliver Weimel.
He blasted. Oh,
He
he's our
did.
chauffeur.
He is. He is the source of our puns for the morning.
Yeah. The hush has filled the room as the French team.
Oh, but it won't
stares
be
on.
quiet if he gets this.
No, he will escort this bar down. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a great bench.
3 white lights.
next weight, 200 kilograms.
Can I say he's making great use of the gear?
He is masterful bench pressing from this man. And here's Bernard, our other French lifter. He jumped 2.5 kilos. That's
Yeah.
an interesting call.
Well, it's such a tiny percentage. I mean, if he can only go 200 second lift, why is he not in 190?
202. So look, 2025 was his
And look, did you see the job?
Merchant Marine captain.
Navy captain, yeah.
So I did notice that his PB is only 2025.
And he opens
so
197. That's
it was
really
aggressive.
risky. Aggressive is the polite word for it.
But this is the World Championships. People take risks here. It's rolling the dice, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Good job,
See,
spotters.
that's what he opened within 2.5 kilos of that. This could have been a disaster for him. He was miles ahead of the others.
Right.
Why did he not open 185?
I wonder. The ego, perhaps?
Yeah.
So we're going to give you a recap here as we move into the third attempts. Bernard of France, Weimel of France, Citruk of France, Masters 1, 2, and 3, your
Yeah.
current leaders in it. They are significantly ahead of their competition. I think it's safe to say we're going to see 3 out of 4 of the Masters divisions won by a French lifter today.
Yeah.
Masters 4, Denyasu of Japan is your current leader, and it seems to me that we're not going to see any shifting of places here. The lifters just want to make their third
Well,
attempts.
this will put
Yeah, he has lower lot number,
the other
so
one
the
has a lower
situation
lot
we were
number,
talking
yeah.
about,
Could arise.
both weighing the same. Sakuda, if he gets 125, would be the winner.
Yeah, we're talking Masters 4 here, folks, but before that we moved to Masters 2. Oh, I thought Gaston Parage was coming
Our
out to
president of
lift
the
there for a
IPF.
moment. Unequipped.
Raw.
Parasalo from Finland, Hannu Parasalo.
97.5.
That looks good.
Look at the long arms on him.
And it is good lift.
He'll be a good deadlifter.
Next weight, 110 kilograms. Between Seppo
110 for the other Finnish lifter, this time Masters 3. Your friend,
Yeah.
Seppo.
Seppo Flink.
Seppo is 55 years old.
His job is retired. That sounds like a wonderful job.
It is, I can attest to that. Not only a very good coach as well for the Finnish team, but one of the characters around the village, if you like, during these championships.
I always love the bench press championships. It's the same folks every year. It's like a big family getting back together. Like most IPF events.
Yeah, I've been coming to these since 2006. It's a long time.
That is a long time. That was before the advent of classic powerlifting.
It was.
Mr. Seppo takes it down.
No.
Oh, no movement.
No, just too
Let's
much.
take that bar. Yep. But he will leave with the bronze medal at the World Championships.
Next weight, 150 kilograms. Marco.
Kapianen. I said it right that time, didn't I?
Kemppainen?
Kampainen. Dang it. I'll figure this out before the week's over. PB of 190. It does make... I wonder what decade that was in.
Well, it's going to be some time ago. I say my PB's from 2008, and it still shows as my PB, but it's not relevant to what I'm lifting at the moment.
It's still cool to talk
But
about.
then I still have visions of beating it, you know.
That's what we're about. We're powerlifters. That's where our mind goes.
Marco
Kemppainen.
Kemppainen. 115 kilos. Oh, just stalled.
Powerful. I'm surprised.
Now,
'cause
did it stop or
he
did
actually,
it go down?
It stopped, I think.
What did they say?
And what you saw there, he pushed.
Lights.
He pushed straight up, and then he had to go back over his face.
Yeah.
So a little bit more difficult than it needed to be, but his strength really showed itself there as he controlled the bar. You see, straight up, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, back over my
there was
face."
slight downward movement there. He did get away with it.
Should we go tell on him?
You almost never see the bar stop and start again without there being downward movement. It's almost like it's a reflex to get the second drive. Yeah, time and time again at the Europeans, I was thinking, did that stop or did it go down? And 99% of the time, it had actually gone down. It shows in the replay. And it's only very slight, but the rules don't say unless it's slight. They just refer to downward movement.
Downward movement in a general sense.
So here we go. This to move into gold medal position.
Oh, he jumped.
In the
he
Masters
jumped to
4.
127. Why did he do that? He
had
125.
He had no need to.
Man,
He
you
had
got to
no
know the
need to.
rules. You got to know the rules.
No. Well, that's just
You
bad
can still
selection.
speculate, perhaps. At
bad
this
selection.
body weight, at this age, 2.5 kilos is a lot of weight. That's
You
a big
see,
ratio.
made no difference to him. 125 would put him in gold medal. Maybe the other guy could then have gone down to 127. Maybe he was trying
No,
to
because he
keep
had called
him at-
130.
Yeah,
before.
but he has two changes.
Denyasu?
Yeah.
But he can't go down lower than
but-
he already called.
Oh yeah.
You see, he did
But he
130.
was higher lot. He could have gone down to the same 127. Oh no, he wouldn't.
No, 'cause
have.
he allowed 130
yeah, that's
before,
right?
right?
That's right. That's right. Yes. Sorry.
Sorry, folks, we're getting into the swing
Confusion
of
on the
things.
first morning.
Yes.
So this is the gold medalist in the Masters 4 by virtue of his opening lift of 125 kilos. Missed 130 last time. Trying to get it this time. And again, taking so long to set up. The clock's down to nearly 20 seconds. Gets a start command. Well, that
Wow.
looked very good.
Authoritative.
No,
Oh.
blue and
wow.
a yellow. Can't see what the blue
You
was
could
for.
protest that.
Let's look at the yellow. Probably won't bother since he's a gold medalist anyway, but yeah, the butt came up. And I think there was a fractional downward movement at the top before he got the rack command. So, yeah, I don't think there's much worth protesting there. And of course, the jury table has the same screen that we have, so they always see the replay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's new. We introduced that in Denmark, I think, at the European Classic, and
Wow.
did it again at the European Open.
So we have a replay, instant replay ability.
yeah. The rules don't permit them to overrule on the basis of it, but it does help them form a judgment if there's an appeal.
Only in the situation of an appeal. They can't.
I think if there's something obvious, they would say they saw it anyway. It's certainly an assistance. This is Nakamura, that looked good. Nakamura in the Masters 2.
So, as we're winding down here, our third attempts with our Masters competitors, one question that I think people may have as they age and as they compete more is perhaps the pain of lifting. Being sore, imagine you have other pre-existing conditions, perhaps arthritis.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what does that look like? Is that actually going to dissipate the more you lift?
Well, the lifters I've known, it's got worse in time, and some of them have had to give up lifting, or certainly give up lifting in the IPF, because there used to be a rule that you lock out to your maximum potential, and that rule changed to full lockout, and it meant that some lifters could no longer continue. Very good British lifter, Gavin Walker, overnight couldn't lift an IPF anymore because he just couldn't lock out his right elbow. Greetings, Gavin, if you're watching this back in the northeast of England. We wish you well.
So we have Citruk, who was up. We had a misload.
Well, already the gold medalist comfortably missed 152.5 last time, having opened well on 145. And as Ryan said, we're going to be hearing La Marseillaise quite a lot in the next few minutes. There are worse anthems. Very rousing.
In control.
Oh, wow, what a good lift.
Wow. That was powerful.
3 white lights. Superb lifting from Citruk. Now Marcus Holmgren. Well, Ryan, this is the one I worry about. This guy can still bomb.
Have it. He jumped 15 kilos.
I think he's put on a tighter shirt and I think he put on a loose shirt to get one in, and it hasn't worked for him.
And this will actually put him into a medal position as well over Steve Petrinzik.
Yeah. So I guess he thought, what's the point of finishing 4th?
Right.
Let's really go for it. Put on a tight
World
shirt
Championships.
and try for a medal. Can't blame him. Bomb finishing 4th. What's the difference?
Exactly.
Just go for it.
That's what this is about.
Be a
risk,
hero.
Drama, performance.
So this is potentially all or nothing for Holmgren. He must make this lift, but if he does, he moves into a medal position.
I don't know if he touched his chest.
No, it's come down anyway. Oh,
Poor
dear.
guy.
Not the day of days for Marcus Holmgren, unfortunately. And sadly, he finishes without registering a lift rather.
I know how that feels. It's never a good feeling.
Did that at the World Championships in 2010, I did.
Oh, wasn't that in Killeen, Texas?
No, I was in rugby. First time it was in rugby, yeah.
Steve Petrinzik.
I tied with the then world record holder, Volkov. We both bombed.
Oh, man. Steve Petrinzik of the U.S. is going to be swinging for a silver medal here. He's currently your bronze medalist. This 10-kilo jump will jump him in front of Amakawa of Japan.
But the Japanese lifters put a huge increase on. I wonder, is that just to keep him ahead of
they're going to bump down.
the
They're
American,
not going to risk
and they'll
losing,
come down again. The World Masters 1 record is an incredible 233 kilos. That's
233?
233.
Oh my goodness.
No,
not today.
no.
But he's your bronze medalist.
Yes.
Nothing to be upset
Worth
about.
a try.
You're always going to take that swing
Yeah.
when you're in that position. You got to go for
when
it.
When you're going 2 from 2 and your medal you've got isn't at risk, just go for the best.
Got to give it a shot.
One. Yeah.
Crazier things have happened in powerlifting. Amakawa is going to stay at 1775 from what I can see.
Yeah, still in the Masters ones. Akinori Amakawa. Looks more like a junior than a Masters one.
He's
seen
aged very well.
I've certainly seen older looking juniors in Malaga last week.
Yes.
This is a big, big jump. 177.5 kilos.
Back needs to throw. Oh,
No,
that
no,
butt,
no,
and
no,
that
that
butt
was-
came up.
And that was just too heavy, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That was a BTH fail, as we call it.
BTH.
Far too heavy.
Hate when that happens.
Oh, I think the butt got higher than the chest there. Now Smith from the Netherlands, another big jump for him. He is looking to go into the gold medal position on body weight, but is it too big a jump?
I'm excited.
Or is there a tighter shirt on and there a possibility of this going? Well, we said there would be 3 French wins. If Smith gets this, he may prove us wrong. But it's a huge ask.
Oh, shanking. It's heavy. He's under control, though. Oh,
No.
right
no.
towards his face, too. Splatters save the day. That means Waymil of France is your world champion. He will take 182.5 here.
And that'll take. Oh, he's gone to 190.
He's
Now
just
that
jumped.
the risk is gone. 2 lifts to go, both French. This is our chauffeur. This has been
Yes,
the
he's
guy
been
that's
driving
given
all
us
day. He's
all
been in the
our,
driver's seat.
Yeah, the audience at home probably hates us.
Yeah, we're dumb.
But we hope you're enjoying the lifting here on the first morning of the first day here at the World Bench Press Championships in Kaunas, Lithuania.
The French team
6
is
days of
excited.
magical bench
Yes.
press. He's lifted really well with his first 2. That is a 10-kilo jump. I guess when he's made the jump, maybe he's looking for a personal best.
I think he's going to blast this because he absolutely
He did.
destroyed the last one. Back. Needs to throw it back.
No,
not quite.
no, just too big a jump.
He gave it a ride.
Now, Bernard, the final lift of the session.
Here we go.
What are your thoughts on the first session?
Exciting. These Masters lifters give it their all, and I'm really excited to see more of them as the day goes on.
2 world records already.
That's what I'm here for.
So
Here we go. He had some difficulties with 200 kilos last time. This is the fellow that opened up extremely
Yeah,
aggressively.
he opened 197.5, then missed 200. Now he's gone another 5 kilos, and the 200 just seemed so heavy. But sometimes with the shirts, it can make the commentator look silly because if they work right,
Right, and then he blasted it,
fly.
and then we're wrong.
This is a lot of weight. This is 3 reds and a yellow aside. No,
not
he's
quite.
strong, but not that strong.
Well, that'll end our first session. Your world champions of the 66-kilo Masters divisions are Masters 1. You have Bernard, who you just saw of France. Waymil of France, Masters 2. Citruc of France at Masters 3.
Yeah.
France absolutely dominated. And then Danyasu of Japan rounds it out, your Masters 4 world champion.
Yeah, and 2 of your 4 gold medalists did it on 1 lift. And I think we're about to go to screen, Ryan. Yes, indeed.
What's up,
We
folks?
will, just before we hand over to the speaker feed for the medal ceremony, we hope you've enjoyed that first session. What can we say? You know, stupendous lifting by the older, lighter lifters. We've seen 2 world records in the first session. An absolutely splendid start to what promises to be a wonderful World Bench Press Championships. We'll leave you now for the morning session. Please join us again for the next session. I don't have a timetable in front of me. So I can't tell you exactly when that is, I'm afraid. But if you go to the internet, look up the calendar, you'll find that. We will say goodbye now from the commentary booth. We'll leave you with the speaker feed for the medal ceremony, and we'll see you again this afternoon. Until then, from myself and Ryan, bye for now.
Cheers.
PRI awarded categories of 59.
Only the 59 kilo class, the 59 kilo class.
First award, just 59 kilo class athletes. Award presented by just 59 class. Just 59. Awarded presented by IPF President Gaston Parash. Master first group, 59 kilo class, third place, and bronze medal, Toliko Ari-Pekka, Finland. Second place, silver medal, Ikeda Naoya, Japan. Gold medal and first place, Sledge Slavomir, Poland. And please stand up for National Autumn of Poland. Thank you for athletes. Master second group, 59 kilo class. Third place, bronze medal, Kolsowski Stefan. Second place, Shiki Tomoyoshi, Japan. And gold first place, Nagata Kazuo, Japan. Please stand up for National Autumn of Japan. 59 kilo class, master free group. Third place with 112 kilograms, Kolobyoks Yevgenia, Latvia. Second place, Hashimoto Masato, Japan. And first place, gold medal, Paolo Saveli, Russia. Please stand up for national anthem of Russia. Awarded Master 4 group, 59 kilo class. Third place, gold and bronze medal, Otaki Masami, Japan, 85 kilos. Second place and silver medal, Galar Pir, France, 110 kilograms. And first place gold medal, Hamayama Hisao, Japan, 120.5 kilograms, new world record. Please stand up of A team of Japan. Thank you, athletes.
Music, please.
Please prepare next group for our ceremony. We'll be awarding 69 kilo class. 66 kilo class, sorry. Men 66 class, all age groups. Awarding Master Fifth Group, 66 kilo class. First place bronze medal, Veterans Steve, United States of America, 152.5 kilograms. Second place, silver medal, Amagawa Kinori, Japan. First place and gold medal, Bernard Miguel, France. 197.5 kilograms. Please stand up for National Anthem of France. Thank you, athletes. Awarding second master group, 66 kilo class. First place and bronze medal, Nakamura Hideaki, Japan, 130 kilograms. Second place and silver medal, Smith Charles, Netherlands, 167.5. And first place gold medal, Weimel Oliver, France, 108 kilograms. Please stand up for national anthem of France. Master Group 3. Master Group 3, 66 kilo class. Third place, bronze medal, Link Seppo, Finland, 105 kilograms. Second place and silver medal, Kembanen Markku, Finland, 115 kilograms. And first place gold medal, Citro Claudia, France, 152.5 kilograms. Please stand up for national anthem of France. Tsukura Tadakazu, Japan, 115 kilograms. No, second place, second. First place and gold medal, Daniyasu Tadanobu, Japan, 125 kilograms. Please stand up for national anthem of Japan. We finished medal ceremony. Music.